Morning students, we will continue our topic. Last class we discussed a few examples, a few problems, elimination of arbitrary constant as well as elimination of arbitrary function. Today we will discuss one more problem. Form a PDE by eliminating arbitrary function phi of y by x comma x square plus y square plus z square is equal to 0. If in exam paper is tough, so we will get these type of problems now. If in exam, if paper is tough, so we are going to get these type of problems. How to solve this type of problem? To solve this problem, let u is equal to y by x and v is equal to x square plus y square plus z square. So what is my given equation became here? It becomes phi of u comma v is equal to 0. So to eliminate phi, we have to differentiate partially with respect to u and v. So I get dou phi by dou u and dou phi by dou v. To eliminate dou phi by dou u and dou phi by dou v, we have a formula mod dou u by dou x plus p dou u by dou z, dou v by dou x plus p dou v by dou z, dou u by dou y plus q dou u by dou z, dou v by dou y plus q dou v by dou z. We have u value, we have v value. You need to differentiate u with respect to x, you need to differentiate u with respect to z, you need to differentiate v with respect to x, you need to differentiate v with respect to z, and similarly here with respect to y, here with respect to z. So we need to differentiate v with respect to y and v with respect to z. Let us see here. So first u with respect to x. So x is in the denominator. What I get here? This implies mod u with respect to x. X is the denominator. 1 by x differentiation is what? Minus 1 by x square. It becomes minus y by x square plus p into with respect to z. There is no z here. It becomes 0. And similarly v with respect to x. What I get here? I get 2x plus p v with respect to z. What I get here? I get 2z. Now u with respect to y. What it becomes ma? Y is 1. 1 by x is as it is. We are differentiating with respect to y plus q into z. There is no z here. It becomes 0. Next v with respect to y. So what I get here? I get 2y. Now v with respect to y. What I get here? 2y plus q into v with respect to z, I get 2z, okay, equal to 0. So do it mod here, determinant. So for simplify again this part, what I get here? Minus y by x square, 2x plus 2pz, and here 1 by x. What I get here? 2y plus 2qz, mod is equal to 0. So what is determinant here? A, B, C, D. So AD minus BC. So what I get here? Minus y by x square into 2y plus 2qz minus 1 by x into 2x plus 2pz is equal to 0. If you want to simplify for more, take the LCM and simplify. Otherwise, if you don't want, you can leave it till here. So we eliminated full function and we got the required partial differential equation. You can write like this, required PDE. Now another problem, example 2. Form a PDE by eliminating arbitrary function phi of x square plus y square comma x square minus z square is equal to 0. So just now we completed one problem. So see another problem here. What we have to do first? Let u is equal to x square plus y square, and what is my v becomes x square minus z square, correct? So therefore the given becomes phi of u comma v is equal to 0. Mark it as equation number 1. So to eliminate dou phi by dou u and dou phi by dou v from 1, we have the standard formula dou u by dou x plus p dou u by dou z, dou v by dou x plus p dou v by dou z, dou u by dou y plus q dou u by dou z, dou v by dou y plus q dou v by dou z. So differentiate here, mod, what I get here? Dou u by dou x. U is x square plus y square. Differentiate with respect to x. What I get here? 2x plus p. There is no z here. Dou u by dou z becomes 0. Next v. What is my v value? X square minus z square. Differentiate v with respect to x partially. So what I get here? With respect to x, it becomes 2x plus, there is no x here, 0 plus p dou v by dou z. There is no z here, 0. Z square becomes 2z. So it becomes minus 2z. Next, dou u by dou y. What is dou u by dou y? No y here, 0. Y square becomes 2y. 2y plus q into dou u by dou z. No z becomes 0. Next, dou v by dou y. No y here, 0 plus q into dou v by dou z. No z here, 0. Z square becomes 2z. So it becomes minus 2z. So this is equal 0. So what I get here? 2x and here 2x minus 2pz, and this one becomes 2y and this one becomes minus 2qz is equal 0. So find that here a, b, c, d, ad minus bc. So what I get here? Minus 4qxz minus 4xy plus 4pyz is equal 0. So therefore, a required PDE, take out minus 4 common ma and cross multiply that side, it becomes 0. So qxz plus 4xy minus, no 4 here, sorry, no 4 here, we took 4 common, and pyz is equal 0. This is our required PDE. So we converted the function into partial differential equation by eliminating the arbitrary function. Now next topic, first order partial differential equation. So we successfully completed formation of PDE by eliminating arbitrary constant and eliminating arbitrary function. Now we will see what is first order partial differential equation. Consider a PDE of the form capital F of x comma y comma z comma p comma q is equal 0, mark it as 1. If it is linear in p and q, then it is called a linear partial differential equation of first order. If it is not linear in p and q, then it is called a non-linear partial differential equation of first order. Okay. So what is the form of the first order? Capital F of x comma y comma z comma p comma q. So order should be 1. That is p is what? Dou z by dou x. Order is 1. Degree also 1. And q, what is q? Dou z by dou y. Order is 1 and degree also 1. So it is linear in p and q, then it is called a linear PDE of first order. If it is not linear in p and q, then it is called a non-linear PDE of first order. Okay. Now what is the solution? For solution, let a relation of the type f of small f of x comma y comma z comma a comma b is equal 0. First we discuss this relation, this function, and mark it as this is 2. From this, what we have to eliminate ma? We have to eliminate a and b. If I eliminate a and b, what I get here? I get equation 1. If I eliminate a and b by giving their values, what I get here? I get equation 1, and it is called complete integral of the PDE, equation 1. Now a solution of 1 obtained by giving values a and b in equation 2 is called a particular integral, Okay. So we will discuss the topic next one, linear first order partial differential equation. Next topic, Lagrange's linear equation. What is the definition of Lagrange's linear equation? A linear PDE of order 1, involving dependent variable z and two independent variables x and y of the form capital P into small p plus capital Q into small q equal to capital R. What is the form of the Lagrangian equation ma? Capital P into small p plus capital Q into small q equal to capital R. What is capital P, capital Q and capital R here? Capital P and capital Q, capital R, functions of small x, y, z. is called Lagrange's linear equation, and its a general solution is what phi of u comma v is equal to 0, or you can write phi of c1 comma c2 is equal to 0. Okay, it's a very important topic. Lagrange's equation in exam definitely will get one 5 mark question on this topic ma. Okay, we'll see the problems. So we'll see the problems and its working rule. Okay, what is its working rule? How to solve this working rule? So we have steps here. First one, to solve this, what is form of the equation of Lagrange's? Form of the equation, capital P into small p plus capital Q into small q is equal to capital R. This is form of equation, right? Form of equation. So what we have to do in step 2, write auxiliary equation or subsidiary equations. Auxiliary equations or subsidiary. Auxiliary equations are subsidiary equations of the form dx by capital P equal to dy by, sorry ma, not dx by capital P dy by capital Q is equal to dz by capital R. Okay, so dx by capital P, dy by capital Q and dz by capital R. Then what is step 3 here? Take any two equations and solve for x and y. Take any two equations and integrate. We get the values u comma v or c1 comma c2. Take any two and integrate. Okay, so to solve this we have two methods. One is what? To solve this we have two methods. One is method of grouping and another one is method of multipliers. Method of grouping is nothing but, so we need to take any two and we need to integrate. We will get the value of c1 and c2. We will substitute in general equation. Then method of multipliers, what we have to do? When method of grouping is not possible, in that case what we have to do? We need to multiply and divide. We need to multiply numerator and denominator with the same variable. For each ratio we have to add or subtract in the way our denominator becomes 0. Okay, I will tell you the method how to solve. So let us start with the method of grouping problems. So we will solve first problem, method of grouping. See here what he will ask you: solve the PDE px plus qy is equal to z. What he says here? Px plus qy is equal to z. So what do we have to do here? First of all, you need to compare this with Lagrange's equation. What is my Lagrange's equation form? Capital P into small p plus capital Q into small q equal to capital R. Correct? So what is my, okay, right here, compare given with Lagrange's equation. I am taking LE, Lagrange's equation. What is my Lagrange? Capital P into small p, capital Q into small q is equal to capital R. What is my capital P becomes here? Capital P is x. What is my capital Q becomes y. What is my capital R? Z. So I got capital P value, I got capital Q value and I got capital R value. So what we have to do in next step? Write auxiliary equations, So auxiliary equations or subsidiary equations. Auxiliary equations. What are auxiliary equations? Dx by capital P is equal to dy by capital Q equal to dz by capital R. So this implies dx by, what is my capital P? X. Dy by, what is my capital Q? Y. What is my capital R? Z. So what we have to do now? Take any two equations and integrate. So I am taking 1 and 2. From 1 and 2. So 1 and 2, what I get here? Dx by x equal to dy by y. Then integrate. What I am doing here? Integrating here. So 1 by x integration is what? Log x equal to 1 by y integration is what? Log y. After integration, we have to take the constant, any constant. So I am taking the constant log C1. So log x is equal to, this is in the form of log a plus log b, log a b y C1. So log and log got cancelled. So what I get here, x is equal to y C1, x by y is equal to C1. I got the value of C1. I got the value of C1. Now I am taking 2 and 3 from 2 and 3, from 2 and 3. So 2 and 3, dy by y equal to dz by z. dy by y is equal to dz by. You can take 1 and 3 also, no problem. Some students will take 1 and 3, some students will take 2 and 3. Don't take repeatedly again 1 and 2. So now we took 2 and 3. So what I got, and integrate here. So integrate here. So 1 by y integration log y and 1 by z integration log z. Now this time constant is what? Log C2. So log y is equal to log a plus log b will becomes log ab. Log got cancelled. Y by z is equal C2. So therefore general solution GS phi of C1 comma C2 is equal 0. What is my general solution? Phi of C1 comma C2 is equal to 0. What is my C1? X by y. What is my C2? Y by z is equal to 0. That's it. So what we have to do here? First we have to compare the given equation with Lagrange's equation. What is the Lagrange's equation form? Capital P into small p plus capital Q into small q equal to capital R. What is my capital V, which is the which is coefficient of small p. Whatever coefficient of small p, consider as capital P. Whatever multiplying to small q, consider as capital Q, and right hand side part consider as capital R. So auxiliary equations are what? dx by capital P, dy by capital Q, and dz by capital R. We substituted the values P, Q, R, and we took 1 and 2. You can take 1 and 3 also, no problem. So we took 1 and 2 and we integrated. So see, remember one point, whenever you are integrating with respect to x, there should be only x terms. If you have y terms here, so integration is not possible. Whenever you are integrating with respect to y here, there should be only y terms only. Okay. So integrating 1 by x, 1 by y log y, and constant is what? Log C1. Log a plus log b will become log ab. So log got cancelled. X by y, x is equal to y C1. X by y is equal to C1. Similarly, I took 1 and 3, I took 2 and 3. I took 2 and 3. So dy by y, dz by z, integrating both sides. So 1 by y integration log y, 1 by z integration log z, and constant is what? Log C2. So log a plus log b, log ab. So both side log got cancelled. Y by z is equal to C2. What is my general solution? General solution is phi of C1 comma C2 equal to 0. So C1 is what? X by y, and C2 is what? Y by z. That is equal to 0. Okay. Similarly, see that another same problem. What I am taking here? I am taking P root x and Q root y is equal to root z. I am taking P root x, Q root y equal to root z. Now see another problem. P root x plus Q root y equal to root z. So what we have to do? Compare with the Lagrange's equation of the form capital P into small p plus capital Q into small q is equal to capital R. So what is my P becomes here? Capital P becomes root x. What is my capital Q becomes root y, and capital R becomes root z. Now auxiliary equations. What is auxiliary equations? Dx by capital P, dy by capital Q, dz by capital R. So dx by root x, dy by root y, dz by root z. So take first 1 and 2. So what I get here? 1 by root x, dx by root x, and dy by root y. Now what you have to do? You need to integrate. So 1 by root x integration is what? 2 root x. 1 by root x integration is what? 2 root x, and this is equal 1 by root y integration is what? 2 root y. Take the constant 2c1. According to our convenient, you can take the constant. So okay, don't worry, sometimes we are taking log, sometimes we are taking 2, no problem. According to our convenient, we can take the constant. So all the sides 2 get cancelled. Root x minus root y is equal to C1, or you can write root C1 also, no problem. So root x minus root y equal to C1. Okay. Now for second solution C2, what we have to do? You take 2 and 3, dy by root y, dz by root z. 1 by root y integration is what? 2 root y equal to 1 by root z integration is what? 2 root z plus 2 C2. Okay. So from all the sides 2 get cancelled and root y minus root z is equal to C2. So therefore general solution phi of C1 comma C2 equal to 0. What is general solution? Phi of C1 comma C2 is equal to 0. So phi of what is C1 we got? Root x minus root y. What is C2 we got? Root y minus root z equal to 0. Okay. So first topic what we discussed, we eliminated arbitrary constants and we formed the partial differential equation. Now what happened? Here he is giving partial differential equation, we are converting into general equation. Okay. This is the sum number 2. Now we will go for sum number 3. Next problem number 3, solve p tan x plus q tan y equal to tan z. Okay. So first what we have to do, we have to compare given with the Lagrange's equation of the form capital P small p plus capital Q small q equal to capital R. So what is my capital P becomes tan x, what is my capital Q becomes tan y, what is my capital R becomes tan z. Okay. Now auxiliary equations, what is auxiliary equation? Dx by capital P equal to dy by capital Q equal to dz by capital R. So substitute the values, dx by capital P tan x equal to dy by capital Q tan y and capital R is what? Tan z. To solve 1 and 2 or to solve for C1 and to find out C1 and C2, take 1 and 2. First I am taking 1 and 2 from 1 and 2. From 1 and 2, 1 by tan x becomes cot x into dx equal to 1 by tan y becomes cot y into dy. Then integrate. Cot x integration is what? Log sin x equal to cot y integration is what? Log sin y. Take the constant log C1. So log cot x integration log sin x, cot y integration log sin y, and constant here we are taking log C1. So log sin x is equal to log a plus log b will give you log ab. So my log and log both sides got cancelled. So sin x by sin y is equal to C1. Sin x by sin y is equal to C1. Okay. Next for C2, take 2 and 3 from 2 and 3. From 2 and 3. This is 1, 2 and 3. 2 and 3. So what I get here? 1 by tan y becomes cot y dy is equal to cot z dz. Cot y dy is equal to cot z dz. Then integrate. If I integrate here, cot y integration is what? Log sin y. Cot z integration is what? Log sin z. And constant is what? Log C2. So now log sin y is equal log a plus log b becomes log ab. Sin z into C2. Log and log got cancel. Cross multiply the sin z, I will get sin y by sin z is equal C2. So therefore general solution phi of C1 comma C2 is equal 0. What is general solution? Phi of C1 comma C2 is equal 0. So this implies phi of what is C1 we got? Sin x by sin y, comma what is C2 we got? Sin y by sin z is equal 0. That's it. Okay. So I will explain again one more time what we have to do. First you need to compare with Lagrange's equation. Identifying the problem is very, very important. Compare with the Lagrange's equation, capital P small p plus capital Q small q is equal to capital R. What is my capital P? Tan x. What is my capital Q? Tan y. What is my capital R? tan z. Then auxiliary equation. In working rule we discussed auxiliary equation dx by capital P, dy by capital Q, dz by capital R. So capital P is what? Tan x, capital Q is tan y, capital R is tan z. So to solve for C1, take 1 and 2. You can take 1 and 3 or you can take 2 and 3, no problem. Okay. So first take 1 and 2. 1 by tan x integration cot x. 1 by tan x becomes cot x, 1 by tan y becomes cot y. Then integrate. Cot x integration log sin x, cot y integration log sin y plus log C1. Log a plus log b, log ab. Both sides log got cancelled. Sin x by sin y is equal to C1. Now for C2 take 2 and 3. So 1 by tan y becomes cot y, 1 by tan z becomes cot z. Then integrate. Cot y becomes log sin y, cot z becomes log sin z. Integration constant log C2. So log a plus log b will give you log ab. Both sides log got cancelled. Sin y by sin z is equal to C2. So general solution phi of C1 comma C2 is equal to 0. So phi of C1 is what? Sin x by sin y. C2 is what? Sin y by sin z is equal to 0. Next problem. Solve y square zp plus x square zq equal to y square x. So what we have to do first? Compare given with Lagrange's equation capital P into small p plus capital Q into small q equal to capital R. So what is my capital P becomes here y square z. What is my capital Q becomes x square z, and what is my capital R? Y square x. So auxiliary equations dx by capital P equal to dy by capital Q equal to dz by capital R. So dx by capital P value is what? Y square z. Dy by what is capital Q value? X square z. What is capital R value? Dz by y square x. Okay. So to solve this, to solve for C1, take 1 and 2. From 1 and 2, dx by y square z equal to dy by x square z. Dx by y square z is equal dy by x square z. So what we discussed earlier, whenever we are integrating with respect to x and y, we need to get only those terms. So what happened here? Here z is additional. So both sides z and z got cancelled. Now you need to do variable separable. So dx is here, your x terms also will come this side, and dy is here, your y terms also will come here. So cross multiply both sides. So what I get here? X square dx is equal to y square dy. Then integrate. X square dx is equal y square dy. So integration of x square, x cube by 3, integration of y square, y cube by 3, my constant C1 by 3. So to cancel 3, I took 3. So now take the LCM, 3 and 3 got cancelled. So what I get here? X cube, and bring y cube this side equal to C1. Take the LCM, 3 got cancelled, bring y cube this side, x cube minus y cube is equal to C1. This is C1. Okay. Now to solve C2, if I take 2 and 3, like previous sums, what happened here? You need to integrate with respect to y and z, but we have x here. So 1x and 1x got cancelled, but still we get one more x. So it is not possible to integrate. So to solve C2, now let us take here 1 and 3. Let us take here 1 and 3. From 1 and 3, what is my auxiliary equation 1? Dx by y square z and dz by y square x. Both the side y square got cancelled. Cross multiply, x dx is equal to z dz. Cross multiply, this x will come this side and z will come this side. X dx is equal to z dz. Then integrate. If I integrate here, integration of x becomes x square by 2. Integration of z is what? Z square by 2. Now what is constant? C2 by 2. Earlier we took C1 by 3 because to cancel 3, here we have to cancel 2. C2 by 2. Otherwise you can take C2 also, no problem. So take LCM and cancel it. So x square is equal to z square plus C2. So x square minus z square is equal to C2. I got the value of C1, I got the value of C2. So general solution phi of C1. What is my C1? X cube minus y cube. What is my C2? X square minus z square equal to 0. Okay. So, this is the general solution of given partial differential equation. So, in last class I gave you 4 problems for assignment or homework. So, today also we will see more 3 problems. You take more 3 problems for homework. Try it and solve them. If you won't get, please send me mail. I got only one student from ECE. He solved tried 4 problems and he did 3 problems and 1 he didn't get, and he sent the mail also. Okay. Try for today's 3 problems on Lagrange's equation. If you won't get, please send me mail. I will get back to you. Okay. Thank you.